A very good afternoon to all of you. Till now, only 5 participants are there. Please, students, join fast for the lab. Please inform your friends. Should we wait for 5 minutes or we should start? We should start. Okay. Other students don't want to attend. So, we are starting with DSP lab, Digital Signal Processing lab. Theory subject we are studying. The screen is visible to all of you. DSP lab was focused on your MATLAB. Programming is to be done in MATLAB. So we will discuss syllabus and other things later on. We will first focus on MATLAB. What is MATLAB? What are its importance? How we can do programming? And how it is beneficial for students. As it's a multi-purpose language, we can design, we can simulate, we can write programs. There are so many toolboxes available in MATLAB for different kind of field. Like if I want to work in communication, I will use communication toolbox. If I want to work mathematics, then I'm having different toolbox. If I want to work on neural network, fuzzy logic, or in antenna domain, I am having different simulation box. I can use particular simulation block to design my program. So there are two ways to write a program. First, you can write your coding. You can write your program just like you write the programs in C language. Okay, or in assembly language 885, you write the program. Likewise, you can write the program over here. And you can draw its simulation blocks. Simulink toolbox you can use, in which we are having blocks to perform operation. So here in your syllabus, we have to just focus on the programming skills of your syllabus. So we'll start with introduction to MATLAB. Okay, just tell me students, you registered to some MATLAB, because MathWorks link I have shared. I have created one Google Classroom in which I have shared all the data. You can join those sessions. It's just 2 hour sessions to get introductory part of your MATLAB, and there you can get free MATLAB for 1 month. You can work on that MATLAB, and within 1 month we will wind up our labs by taking 10 labs. So you are having MATLAB, so small programs you can run. Here I will do programming. There I will share the program with you, or you can write your own program. So from next class we will start writing the program. So we will discuss first the syllabus. Then what you have to do, you can write your own program, or I can provide you the program. So it's your wish. So for that you need basics of MATLAB. So today we will start with introduction to MATLAB. Our lab name is Digital Signal Processing Lab. It is in your 5th sem. Marks are 75. Okay, in that internal is 45 and external marks are 30. So here in this lab you have to do all the programming which you are studying in your theory. In DSP you are studying, you have studied signals and systems. In the second year you had MATLAB. First time you are learning MATLAB, or in second year you had na, in which semester you had MATLAB? And you had training also, so I think you know basics of MATLAB very well, all the students. ओके इन थर्ड सेम यू हैव स्टडी, ठीक है, तो इतनी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी तुमको, तुम तुम्हारे प्रोग्राम खुद भी लिख सकते हो, ज़रूरी नहीं है कि एक ही लॉजिक होगा, 10 minds आर वर्किंग, 10 programs वी कैन राइट, बट वी शुड नो द सिंटैक्स हाउ टू राइट द पर्टिकुलर ऑपरेशन. So MATLAB started in 1970s. It is an interactive, integrated environment for numerical, symbolic, scientific computations and other apps. Shorter program development and debugging time than traditional programming languages such as Fortran and C. It's a very beautiful language. You can write your own programs, you can visualize the program, you can get the output similarly on the screen, you can get graphs, and it's very much visible, clearly visible to the user. So it's a very good language. It is slow compared with, because it is interpreted. Automatic memory management, no need to declare arrays. It's intuitive, easy to use, and compact notation. This is the MATLAB screen. When you will open the MATLAB, you will get such kind of screen, where this window is known as the command window, where you will write your programs, you will write your command. This is your taskbar, where all the new script you can write, new program, you can open the data. The screen is visible now clearly to all of you. You can open any of the program written previously. Workspace you can save, this is my workspace. Whatever variable I will define in the command window, you can see that variables in the workspace. Clear? If I am adding to data, to arrays, to matrices A comma B, so it will show the variables over here. Current directory which I am following, which I am using, will be shown in this folder, current directory. Okay, then see, we are having a one Simulink tab over here. So here all the blocks, major blocks which you will use now, all blocks are ready. FIR filters, IR filters, Butterworth filter, and convolution block, everything is available in Simulink. See, if you are very much interested to learn MATLAB, you can move towards Simulink. You can get a very good job. You will become expert in MATLAB. And MATLAB is a very huge software, a very big package in which no one can get a command properly. You all know, because there are so many syntax, so many instruction sets are there. So continuously we have to learn. Continuously we have to learn the syntax, the new instruction language, the instruction which I want to use. So I can, if I am not very much familiar, I can use help. In help menu, you can type your instruction, or just the starting, you will get all the details over there. We get all, and learn MATLAB is this tab where a beginner can start learning the MATLAB very easily. And MathWorks site you can open, where maximum details are given, and it's free to use. Nothing is chargeable over there. So we can learn MATLAB in a very easy way. You can search your document from the top, search documentation. So this tab is clear. This is the main window of your MATLAB, command window, workspace, and current directory, where you can view your folders and files. Clear? So moving ahead, we will discuss the basic rules on variables and file names. Variable is case sensitive. Example, name and name are two distinct names. So it's a case sensitive language, means if I am defining a variable by the name section, I can write in capital as well as I can write in small. So it will take it as two distinct names. That means there are two different variables. So it's a case sensitive language. Like your Gmail account is not a case sensitive. In any upper, lower, you can write your account name. But here it is a case sensitive one. Then variable begins with a letter. Example this. Always begin the variable with a letter, not by numerical values. Okay, in between you can put, but starting should be by letter. Can be a mix of letters, digits and underscores. Variable name can be a mix of letters, digits or underscore. Reserved characters are this. These are the reserved character. We are having many special characters also. Ampersand, this is used to write the command. Comments, okay, this is addition, subtraction, comparing, writing for your arrays. This equal to, square bracket, parenthesis, round bracket. So all are having significance individually. So if we don't know the significance, see, because we can't remember each and everything in MATLAB. So what we will do, we will continuously learn the things and we will make a diary. See, prepare one diary or one notebook of your DSP lab. Clear, in which today is our first lab. Write down the date and introduction to MATLAB, first lab. Clear every time, because if your college starts next month, we will see these diaries. These diaries will be submitted because this will be the record. We have taught you and you are getting the things and you have maintained your record. And from today only start writing your file. We will share the programs and start writing your files. Okay. So reserved character and up to 63 characters a variable can be defined. File name, we all know the file extension is by .m. How it is saved? It is saved by .m file. So MATLAB command files should be named with a suffix of .m. Clear? Example, anything, addition.m, generation of sine wave.m. So your file name with .m extension. An M file typically contains a sequence of MATLAB commands that will be executed in order. A file may contain a collection of commands, functions. To run, enter M file without .m, or you can write my file in the command window. Okay. So now defining a array. See, if your MATLAB is running with you, you are having MATLAB, you are working on a laptop or desktop, you can try this short programs. What will happen if I will use square bracket? What will happen if I will use round bracket? So a vector, how I can define array? Array is a vector. X is equal to 1, 2, 5, 1. Whatever I will write, it will give you the data. So this will act as an array of 4 numbers having 1 row and 4 column. So square bracket, as it is, the value will be defined to you. So you are having MATLAB right now? Yes, students. Okay. So continuously you can do this also, this exercises, small exercises. So you will learn very easily. Now what will be the output of this? A matrix. This is a vector. Now a matrix. How I will write a matrix? Matrix consists of n number of rows and m number of columns. N cross m matrix. N cross m matrix. N number of rows and columns. So how I can define this matrix? This matrix is having 3 columns. So no need to write one by one. You can write in a one row only by separating next row by a semicolon. We all know this thing. I think this is the basic. You all know it very well. So what will be the output over here? We will get the output as, yes student, what will be the output? How many rows and columns you will get? 3 cross 3 matrix. Yes. Perfect. what you are writing 1 2 3 4 5 6, these values will be written ना. मैट्रिक्स इज 3 क्रॉस 3. सबसे पहले हम लिखेंगे, जब मैंने कमांड विंडो पे ये टाइप किया है इन स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट, फर्स्ट रो आई विल गेट एज 1 2 एंड 3. ओके, सेकेंड रो आई विल गेट एज 5 1 एंड 4. थर्ड रो एज 3 2 -1. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम. So this is my matrix. Now how I will represent the transpose. Transpose of a matrix is given by y is equal to x bar. X क्या था मेरा? It was a row vector. So now I will get a column. One row, now I will get a one column. Okay. So X transpose is my y. I will get 1 2 5 1. Clear? X transpose. ये वाला इसका भी ट्रांसपोज. See how we will find the transpose of this. This I have taken for the first vector. A transpose of this matrix will be, the rows and columns will be interchanged. अभी 1 2 3 रो में है, फिर 1 2 3 तुम्हारे कॉलम में आ जाएंगे. ठीक है, that will be the transpose of this matrix. Okay, so we should move ahead. You want to write any syntax in your copy, so I will give you little bit time in between, otherwise I will move fast. Transpose, matrix, vector. Now it's array. How I will write the array? There are different ways to write array. We should define the array in terms of how many numbers are required. If I want a continuous array, then I will just write the first number and the last digit till I want the array. I want a 10 number to display in an array or 20 number to display in an array from 1 from starting. So I will write 1 colon 20. So what it will do, it will display numbers from 1 to 20 in sequence. Okay students, same thing here we are doing. I am defining an array and I will get t is equals to 1 is to 10. 10 number array is defined, and on the screen after putting enter I will get this output. जैसे मैं इसको रन करूंगी I will get this output 1 2 3 till 10. Clear? Now if I want a break of intermediate break 0.5, then what I will get, how I will define, and what will be the value for this next vector. Students, give me the answer of this. How I will write this, what answer I will get. The array starting from 2, बीच का -0.5 का क्या significance है, what it means. Yes, please reply students. Is it audible or not? No one is replying. So which one is the correct answer? It's okay. But at least write the starting and ending point, no? So I will come to know. Yes, it will start from 2 and end at -1 by the interval of 0.5. It's minus, so it will reduce. प्लस होता तो तुम्हें 2.5, 3, 3.5 इस तरीके से लिखना पड़ता. बिल्कुल सही अदिति एंड अवंतिका. So this is the answer which you have wrote in your chat box. ठीक है. Next example. B in square bracket 1:4 colon 5:8. So now how I will define this array? What 1:4 means? अब हम कैसे लिखेंगे इसको? How many columns and rows will be there now? 2 cross 4. Yes, and the values are this 1, 2, 3, 4. So it becomes very easy. You don't have to write all this value because that takes lot of time. These are very simple examples where we are having just 2 cross 4 matrix. If I am defining an image, pixel size of that image and thousands of pixels are there, we have to define a matrix of 100 cross 100. There I can't write all the values. I will use the small denotions. So if we know the denotions, then we can use it. Otherwise, it becomes difficult to write a program properly. So this is the matrix array. Okay. Next, assess elements of a matrix. How to assess elements of a matrix? I want a particular number. इस रो का, इस कॉलम का ये नंबर क्या है, ये मुझे पता करना है. So how I will assess? I will write assess elements of a matrix. A, first I have to define the matrix. Okay, then I will write A1, 2. What it means? Remember matrix, row, column. कौन सी रो है? First row. Column second, so number will be of 2. This is used whenever I am having an image. I have converted that image into some pixel numbers and I want to note that in row 20 which column is having which value. 20 row 45 column is having what value. So that time I will use this command. So A1, 2. First I have to define that matrix array and then I will find out the value. So A1, 2. Clear? Next example to assess the element of a matrix A, 3, 2:3. What it means? Pehla row, third row is this. Okay? In that third row, second element is 1. Second element is 1. Clear? This is my column. Third row, third column. The element is 7. Answer will be 1, 7. So at a time, you can find out many elements of a matrix. Clear? Next, A2, comma, the colon is empty. There is nothing written in this. That means whole column. कौन सा कॉलम चाहिए मुझे? जिसकी रो मेंशन है सेकेंड. Okay, so second row, all columns are considered. Yes, that's right. You can try it on your MATLAB also, the small things. So you will come to know very easily. Then assess elements of a matrix. Same, I want to assess like what I have. This is the right syntax. If I am writing anything wrong, like separately I am writing A, so you will get an error. This again error because dimension of your row is 3 only and I am writing 4. So you can't exceed the limit to find the answers. So there it will give you error. So these are two just examples of error. Now array operations. What operations we can perform on array? A equals to 1:3. It means a row vector. Just I'm writing A is equal to 1:3. So it will give you a row vector. Okay. B I am writing it as 4:6. So 4, 5, 6, 3 values it will take in a row vector. Now C. C is a third vector in which I am performing array operation. What operation I am performing over here? I am performing addition of two vectors. So the addition result will have same shape as A and B because just we are adding it. Addition subtraction will lead to same answers, same shape of the inputs. So C will be 5, 7 and 9. Is it right or not? This answer 5, 7, 9. C equals to A plus B. Yes, this is right. Next operation A colon B. I am combining rows to generate a 2 cross 3 matrix. If 2 to 3 vectors are mentioned and I want to create a matrix from them, I can directly, but I have to apply a square bracket and I have to write a colon. Always to define matrix, I have to write a square bracket. So A colon B. So A की value थी 1, 2, 3 और B की value 4, 5, 6. So I will generate a 2 cross 3 matrix. Clear? Next, array operations. What do you mean by this line? This is a transpose of A. This shows you the transpose. So B is equal to A transpose, and this percent sign is used to write the comments, and it's a very good practice to write comments with your program. Why? Because see, you are putting some other logic, other students are putting some other logic. So how a teacher or an expert will come to know what you want to implement? So it's a very good practice to write comments. It becomes easier to understand for you and those who are checking your programs. So always make a habit to write this comments with your program. So B is equal to A transpose. A matrix ये था मेरा. This is my A matrix. इसका transpose is this, and you can have other ways also to get this matrix. Matrix operation. Matrix operations. What operations we can perform directly with the matrix? C multiply by B. C is equal to A multiply B. What are my A and B matrix? This is my A matrix and this is my B matrix. So I can multiply these two matrix very easily. And the result I will get like this. How we multiply row and column? Row and column multiplication, A multiply by B. Answer is this. Now one more sign I can add, that is A dot star. A dot star. What it means? This is a simple multiplication. matrix multiplier operator, this star. Here what will happen, it will multiply element individually. A का first element star A के first element से multiply होगा. This you can perform it in your copy. Verify these answers, both of these answers. Verify, write down in your copy all the elements and verify this multiplication operator. Yes, student, verify this and tell me the answer in the chat box. Yes, student, ma'am, show A and B matrix. Okay, this is your A matrix और A का ट्रांसपोज ही तुम्हारा B मैट्रिक्स है. ओके, so finish, students. So what answer you are getting? Simple multiplication and element by element multiplication. Is this answers right or not? Tell me that. No need to write the answer. Just tell me this is right or wrong. For both, Amisha. Okay. So you got the concept. You should know this symbol. स्टार कहाँ लगाना, डॉट स्टार कहाँ लगाना. ठीक है, एलिमेंट बाय एलिमेंट मल्टीप्लिकेशन एंड डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लिकेशन. ओके, सेकेंड एलिमेंट मल्टीप्लिकेशन का आंसर सही आ रहा है क्या? गॉट द आंसर. फर्स्ट का तो सबने सही बताया है. सेकेंड भी आंसर सेम है सबका. ओके, हियर वी हैव मल्टीप्लाइड a by a only, not the transpose of b. Clear? This is the last operation for matrix. This is elemental divide. A dot oblique और division A. अब यहाँ क्या होगा? How I will get this answer? Element by element we are dividing. Okay, element by element we are dividing. A by A है, 1 से 1 डिवाइड करोगे तो 1, 2 by 2 it will be 1, 3 by 3 it will be 1. It will divide the same number by itself. element by element, so you will get this matrix operation. See, all these things you can perform on an image also, or on any graph. You can perform this operation. You will see the changes in the images, what, how it affects the thing. Okay. So now I am continuously writing a program. I'm using so many variables. Then at last I want to know how many variables I used in the program. I'm continuously writing because sometimes it happens I need new variables also. But I'm confused whether I have used or not. So what I will do, I will write this syntax WHO. What it will give you, it will give the list of existing variables in the workspace. In the second diagram of this slide, we have discussed this workspace. इन वर्कस्पेस में जितने भी लाइव वेरिएबल्स होंगे वो सारे डिस्प्ले हो जाएंगे जब तुम who इंस्ट्रक्शन लिखोगे, WHO. Okay, WHO. All the variables used in the program will be displayed on the screen. Is it clear? ठीक है, who you can write to know how many variables you have used. And why we need this? Because I want to use some new number. मैंने 15 से 20 variables define कर दिया. मुझे नया variable पता करना है कि मैं कौन सा use में ले सकती हूँ. तो I can write this thing to find the variable which is left, which are now I want to use. Next, all these operations you can write it in your copy. Matrix operation, because you will need this for writing your program. Basic A transpose. First, A matrix is defined. You can perform all the operation on this. Example given to you. A transpose find कर सकते हो, which is very easy. A power 2. Dot लगते ही क्या हो जाता है? It becomes element wise. तो A का अगर मुझे स्क्वायर लेना है तो हाउ आई विल राइट A डॉट स्क्वायर और पावर 2. क्लियर? अब क्या हो जाएगा? इसका सबका स्क्वायर आ जाएगा. 3 स्क्वायर इज 9, 2 स्क्वायर इज 4, 1 स्क्वायर इज 1. सो एलिमेंट बाय एलिमेंट पावर. Power 2, power 3, power 4, you can write any power over here. Then simple star multiplication, matrix multiplication. First row multiplied by first column, second row multiplied by first column, third row multiplied by first column. So that is simple matrix multiplication जो अभी हमने किया था. Okay, matrix addition, matrix subtraction. Now again a dot with star. Element by element multiplication. 3 into 1, 3. 2 into 3, 6. 1 into 1, 1. Clear? Got this thing? Element by element multiplication. 1 will be multiplied by 1 only. 3 by 1. 5 by 4. This 5 will be multiplied by this 4. ठीक है, एलिमेंट बाय एलिमेंट मल्टीप्लिकेशन. तो आई विल गेट अगेन अ 3 क्रॉस 3 मैट्रिक्स ओनली आफ्टर परफॉर्मिंग दिस ऑपरेशन. Clear? Then matrix division, B by A, a simple division. Then B dot A, element by element division. Clear? Then join matrices BA. BA मैंने लिखा है तो B के साथ A मेरा मैट्रिक्स जॉइंट हो जाएगा. 1 3 1 3 2 1. हॉरिजॉन्टली इट विल जॉइन द मैट्रिक्स. क्लियर? एक कोलन लगाते ही बीच में वर्टिकल हो जाएगा. पहले पूरा बी मैट्रिक्स आएगा, फिर उसके बाद तुम्हारा 3 2 1 5 1 0 2 1 7. So you can join the matrices horizontally as well as vertically. Any doubt? So horizontally and vertically, anything you want to ask? So you can join the matrices horizontally as well as vertically. Okay, so this is very basic thing. Next, we will discuss concatenation, element operations in MATLAB. So in next lab, we will discuss this thing. So today we will finish our lab. You can perform basic the syllabus you can see from the net and start writing your own program. Generation of simple sine wave, continuous and discrete. First experiment is there. So generation of sine wave है शायद उसमें या impulse response I think. Discrete and continuous. So you can start writing your program, and then from I think after one more lab we will start with the programming. So any doubt? So we will finish our class over here. Goodbye students.